Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Latina Marie. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something that may be very late to my channel or YouTube, but a lot of people have done this. I believe Nikki Tutorials is the one who kind of started the whole trend of the power of makeup. I'm not sure if she started it, but I know that she made it pretty popular because she had like a little series on her channel where she would bring other people onto her channel and do half of their face to show the power of makeup. And the power of makeup is not supposed to be a negative thing to my understanding. I don't think it's a negative thing. Of course, I don't think a beauty blogger or a beauty channel is trying to bring a negative light to makeup. But with me, I feel like for years I've hid the fact that I loved makeup so much because I didn't think that it was something that I could pull off. I am very elaborate with my makeup. I'm not very subtle with it at all. It is very noticeable when I have on makeup. As you can see, I have hyperpigmentation, I have dark circles, I have almost every flaw that you can think of on my face, and the power of makeup allows me to make that disappear for a couple hours or a day, and I love that. So I wanted to try to do the power of makeup, or give you my version of the power of makeup, because to me, I think it's inspiring that someone can put on some makeup or a product or whatever, even if it's the hair or the clothes that you're wearing or whatever it may be, and allow yourself to gain some confidence because of that. Should not be a negative thing, and it should be embraced and powerful. And I get a lot of comments on my channel talking about how I've transformed and how I look completely different with makeup, and people do try to mention that I am beautiful without makeup and try to give a compliment that way, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. But I want you guys to know that I'm not ashamed of how I look. I don't hate my beauty. I actually, because I hid that I was into makeup for so long, I learned to love what I look like without makeup. I think I'm really beautiful without makeup, and I never had a problem walking around with some lip gloss and calling it a day. But since I've started my channel, I pretty much put on makeup almost every day, and I love it. I love the creativity of putting on makeup. I love the process of putting on makeup. I love shopping for makeup. I think I've gained a little bit of an addiction to shopping for makeup, which is not okay. But outside of that, I just want everyone to know that no matter what you look like, no matter what you're going through, no matter what your situation is or whatever, you can not use, but use makeup to kind of make you feel pretty or make you feel better. And that's what the power of makeup is. It gives you the power to be who you want to be. And honestly, I love how I look without my makeup, but I absolutely love how I look with my makeup, and I love, again, the process and the artistry of putting on makeup. So I want to share with you guys the power of makeup. And now that I've blabbed your ears off, let's get into this video. Starting with this side of my face, going to be my makeup side, and I'm going to leave this side just me. So I've zoomed you in a little bit so you can see what I'm working with here. So again, I'm going to be using this side to do my power of makeup, and this side will just be me. So first, before I do anything with my makeup, regardless if I'm going to do my eyes first or my foundation and base first, I always try to make sure that I put my primer on. And today I'm going to be working with 2 primers because this is going to be a super glam side. I know that I recently posted a super glam full face, but the power of makeup is usually super glam, and I am 60% of the time doing a glam look. I'm not very subtle with my makeup at all, which is what I really love about makeup. I don't have to be subtle. I know that some people like to think that makeup was just to enhance the beauty that you already have, which I agree with that, but at the same time, I love to believe and think that makeup is to reinvent yourself and recreate yourself. So that's what a super glam look does for me. It allows me to kind of reinvent what I want to look like for the day, or forever. So, but before we do that, a part of me getting super glam that has recently joined my routine is contacts. Minnie, please be quiet. So I'm gonna do that. So now that I look super scary because I only have one contact in because I'm only doing one half of my face. So I've put in one contact. This has become a part of me really getting into my super glam. I love to look like a different person when I have on my makeup. If I am going out natural, I'd rather just be natural because again, I don't think I'm a hideous person to look at, so I'd rather just you see me. But if I'm putting on makeup, you get to see who my inner me is. So that's what the inner me is. Hazel eyes. So, and now we're going to start with the No Pore Blum Primer, smooth and pore covering top secret for perfect makeup. This is from Touch and Soul. I absolutely love this primer. It does exactly what it says. It helps smooth out my pores and makes my makeup look pretty perfect. You just need a little bit. And today I'm going to be using two primers because I have a really oily skin. If you can't tell, my skin is always really oily, and one of the things that I love about makeup is that I can kind of control that oil by using products. So I'm going to be going in with the Hard Candy Mattifying Primer, putting that in the places where I get super oily, which is pretty much everywhere. So with this situation of having oily skin, the power of makeup allows me again to control that as much as I possibly can. I love mattifying my makeup. I know a lot of people say that they don't like looking super matte, but I have to mattify my makeup because within literally half an hour my skin, my oils will start to seep through, and it's like I never even put on any type of mattifying products to help control that oil. And it gets to a point where it's like I can get fingerprints on my face if I touch my face, so that's never really good. So mattifying products normally really do help with that. Next, again, to control the oil, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. HD powder in the shade Hint of Tint. Again, I don't know what that means. I just think that's the shade of it, so I'm going to be using this. When I get super glam, I tend to use a lot of product, which is okay. So before I put on my foundation, you can already see a bit of a difference with my skin. I'm going to come in closer. You can see that the shine is kind of controlled over here, and over here I'm still really kind of oily, but you can also see that my pores are not as visible on this side as they are on this side. So again, that is the power of makeup. Take a shot every time I say power of makeup. You'll be drunk by the end of this video. For today's foundation, I'm going to be using the Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX in the shade Deep Cool. For my concealer today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. To set my concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Pretty Vulgar setting powder called the Translucent Setting Room. I don't know. My kids took the sticker off. And I'm going to be mixing that a little bit with the e.l.f. Hint of Tint HD powder. Next, I'm going to be using the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer to contour with in the shade Deep Espresso. The reason I like to contour is because I am on the chubby side, and this just allows my face to look a little more slim, as you can tell already as I'm starting to blend in this contour. It just allows my cheeks not to look so fluffy. Next, I'm going to move on to my eyes while I kind of let this settle into my face, and then we'll finish the base. Normally I do my brows before my eyes, but I just was really like anxious to get into my eyes, so I did that. But I'm going to do my brows and I will be right back. And I'm going to finish the rest of my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit of color underneath, highlight the inner corner, the under my brow, and then we will move on to the rest of my base and lips. So now that my eye is done, I'm going to get started on the rest of my base. Basically, I'm just going to put on some blush, highlighter, and then we're going to move on to lips. For my blush today, I've been loving the Zuella X ColourPop Soulmate blush. It's really pink. It doesn't seem like it would do much for me, but I absolutely love this shade, and it has been one of my favorites lately. So sometimes I like to really give my blush a show, like really put it on, and then I like to put on my bronzer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bronze with my Morphe bronzer in the shade Romance. And the reason I like to do that is because sometimes my blush can kind of overpower everything else. Next I'm going to highlight, and today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Midnight Pearls. For my lips, I'm going to line them in my favorite Rimmel, how do you say that? Rimmel in the shade Chocolate. I'm just going to use a nude lipstick. And to set everything, I'm going to use my Matte Magic Mist and Set from e.l.f. I'm using a lot of e.l.f. today. And that is the finished product of The Power of Makeup. I am so happy that I actually took the time to do this, because I've been debating for a couple weeks if I wanted to actually do it, because I know that people aren't really talking about the power of makeup anymore. At least I don't see it as commonly as I did when it first hit YouTube. A lot of people were really into it and trying it, and I thank Nikki for kind of making this a popular thing. Again, I don't know if she started it or if she just made it very popular and brought awareness to it, but Either way, I am happy that I'm able to give my take on the power of makeup, because as you can see, I kind of just transform into another person. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, and it's not necessarily a good thing. It's whatever you want it to be. The power of makeup is exactly that, whatever you want it to be. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I use the power of makeup. If you guys like this video, let me know with a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that button. I love you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.